Monster Hunter time. Let's do it. I'm here. I'm live streaming. It's Friday. I'm excited. We're gonna play some Monster Hunter, my favorite video game ever. Maybe not Monster Hunter Rise specifically, but my favorite ever. Thank you for the alert, Kanan. I hope you're having a good day. I appreciate you. We're gonna fucking zoom it in a little bit here. I didn't mean to zoom it in that far. I was doing it for a bit of a meme, but I hope you all appreciate the look of my recently trimmed beard. It's not even really a beard, it's just stubble, so. All right, time for video games. All right. I like Rise, I like it a lot, but I also really like World. That's just the unfortunate reality. Rise has a lot to live up to. Okay, today I was thinking, so we're in high rank 5-star at this point, which means we're kind of getting into it, and I'm thinking it might be time for me to like consider actually working towards a charge blade instead of using that default shit. Tetranodon 1 is very tempting, and I do enjoy hunting Tetranodons. He says having only played one Monster Hunter before this one. I've played Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate too. I've played more than just World. How dare you? I've also played Monster Hunter 4, although briefly. So how dare you insinuate that my opinion is invalid? Oh, oh, you're talking about yourself. I see. I see. Well, whatever. Your opinion is valid and I respect it. I'm sorry I tried to call you mean things. Why don't I have any? Oh, because I barely hunted Zinogre low rank. That's why I don't have any Zinogre claws. I still don't know. I still hunted 2 low rank Zinogres. I feel like I should have some, but see, the Elite Blade would be a good one to go for. It has some blue sharpness. It has a good upgrade ability. That Thunder one is very pretty, but unfortunately is elemental. I do love that Mizutsune one, but there does not appear to be an upgraded version just yet. Pretty charged with that one. I'm assuming you're talking about the Thunder Tree. I quite like that one. It's very stylish. Or maybe the Mizutsune one. That one's really pretty. Don't want the Tobi-Kadachi one. That one's fucking boring. Can't believe they imported the boring-ass Tobi-Kadachi one. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Izuchi Charge Blade sucks! Sucks big buttsies. Oh, good. They gave us a proper Nagakuga Charge Blade. It's not very good. It has good sharpness, but it's not very good. It's got good affinity, but it's not very good. It's also 120 damage for a low rank. That might be the best like low rank one available. That's not that much worse than my high rank one. Bone ones are still have the issue that they don't have a great sharpness, which is concerning. I don't know what I want to work to. Right now, I think either that Tetranodon one or just the improved normal one is a good option. I seem to talk a lot for alert. Sometimes it be like that. What can I say? I'm gonna choose to be a dick and make this about me. I'm just gonna assume that it's because I'm so handsome and entertaining that you couldn't help chatting. Yeah, that sounded like one is ugly, but in a cool way. But it's not very good. Doesn't have good sharpness or damage. I like that poison one, but it sucks sharpness-wise. Oh my god, that is terrible. Dragon one's quite nice, but also terrible sharp. Most of these have awful sharpness. That's a real problem. Baroth one, that's garbage sharpness. Volvidon. I don't think I've hunted a high-rank Volvidon, so I probably don't have parts for that. Oh, I could upgrade my Magnamalo one, but it would still be low rank. What's your bit rate? It dropped for a hot second. It's good now. I would say it's due to us having a weird natural chemistry. That is how it be, for sure. That's probably the main thing, but I'd rather prefer to think that it's just me being the best streamer ever. I don't know why I'm so aggressive and full of myself today. It's just a thing, I guess. All right, so this one's 150 damage. Decent sharpness options. I think the ore tree is better. Actually, the sharpness is kind of worse. This might honestly be my best option for the time being. No, it's about the same sharpness-wise, with higher damage, but not so much better in both areas. My internet's just being poopy for no reason. It'll resolve itself. It's always poopy right at the top of the stream. I was gonna work towards a proper charge blade, but now I'm thinking it's probably not worth the effort, so fuck it. I guess this is my best option without me having to try very hard, because I'm a lazy bitch. I'm still just wearing a bunch of mismatched armor too, because I'm unwilling to grind. There are a few armor sets that now in high rank I'd be willing to grind for, though. There are some good options. What do we got? Okay, so Puke is back. I didn't even think about mentioning that. I do like Basarios a lot. We got some good options here. Ludroth, 2 Volvidons. Volvidon armor is pretty stylish. I could hunt 2 Volvidons. I am a big fan of Beast Haten. I think I'll go for Basarios to start us off. Let's do it. See, I have not actively searched for any parts for weapons or armor so far. I tried, the only monster I hunted multiple times was Izuchi at the beginning, and I didn't even get the part I wanted, and Magnamala so I could get his charge blade in low rank, which was a good decision, but now his charge blade is no good in high rank, so I'm not using it anymore. And other than that, like, I've just been making like one piece of armor per monster based on what I was capable of making right off the bat. Like, you know, just whatever I can make with the parts I got off of a single hunt. So I'm super mismatched. I've got Tetranodon, 2 pieces of Acnesom, and Lagombi on right now, it looks like. And whatever my helmet is. So it's, I mean, I haven't died too much, so I've only failed 1 hunt so far, so it's certainly been all right. I am a big fan of Tetranodon's like Space Marine armor. The shoulders are awesome. I love the return with Rise to the little bit more out there armor designs. I am glad they brought that back, because as much as I like the stylishness of world designs, they are a bit boring compared to some of the old classic Monster Hunter options. Scorpion! How are you, my friend? It's big fat armor. I will determine what I wish to call it by my own volition. Oh, damn, this valley do be dropping, though. Last time I fought Basarios was in the lava place. So, I'm kind of glad we're in this fucking map. I don't remember what it's called, because they have much less memorable names than the world maps did. But it is very pretty. I like this map quite a bit. Is this the Sandy Plains, I think it's called? I think it's Sandy Plains. There it is, Kanan. I'm just gonna assume that we're both right. I'm doing pretty well. I had an interesting day at work, so get this. No matter what happens, always right before a holiday, something stupid will happen that will be chaotic. My packaging order, which is a particularly large packaging order because of the Easter holiday, got fucked. For some reason, they didn't improve it until approve it. They didn't approve my order until after the order deadline. So I didn't get my packaging order today. So we're super light on packaging right before a holiday. So I'm having to like reach out to other stores and be like, hey, y'all want to give us some packaging? Thanks. So that was interesting, but it's also not my fault, so I don't really care about it. I care much less about issues happening when they aren't directly my fault, because then at least it's like one of those things where it's like, I'll just deal with this. If it's my fault, then I'll get in trouble for it, but if it's not my fault, then like, whatever. Sandy Plains, that's the one. But yeah, so it made for an interesting day at work where I've been contacting other stores all day and on top of all my other work. Woo! Oh my god! That's one hell of a laser beam. I think we have a hunting. We do have a hunting horn. They made the hunting horn logo kind of look like an ocarina. Just noticed that. Listen here, rock dragon. I slash your head. Boom. Not today, mister. You have missed me once again. You are such a failure of a monster. True that, true that. I have seen like a lot more hunting horn hunters. Maybe it's just specifically because I'm doing online quests and they're more likely to show during online rather than in solo, but it's been a nice little surprise seeing a couple support boys out here doing that thing. You feel me? Really? Maybe I'll have to try the hunting horn for once. Did they finally make hunting horns more viable for solo hunting? Because that would be pretty pog. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, geez. Okay, these caverns are a bit confusing, but I see where I'm going. How do those guys get down there so fast? They probably know the map better than me. Took a couple days off from hunting. I forgot how the dang map works. Let's go, Stinky. Uh-oh. Don't be swacking that tail around, big boy. I'll make you regret that, man. Don't be doing that. You missed me, Stinko. You missed me so bad. Stop hitting me, hunting horn. I will make you pay for that. It was rated among the top weapons? Really? Interesting. Damn it, I got interrupted by that fucking hunting horn that led to me getting poisoned. Classic hunting horn shenanigans. I don't think I have anything that's gonna help me with this poison. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to outlive it. It's fine, I'm not gonna die from it. Just hunting horns doing what, or other hunters doing what other hunters do, interrupting my ass. This is nothing new. Uh-oh. Why are you not carrying antidotes? Because I forgot that Basarios could poison. I've only hunted the boy once. Plus, I mean, you know, surviving poison is not the hardest of ailments to just live through. So I wasn't too worried about it. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt if I'm not careful. How did you... You died to not even one of his big attacks. You died with one of his weak attacks. I should stop being judgmental. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Not today. I used my attack to evade, which is something I only oh, fuck. I gotta try out my new move. Let's go! New move! Woohoo! Alright, I gotta try the elemental effect. New move! Woohoo! That's pretty cool. Damn, dude. Okay. That aerial move is pretty sick. I was unsure about it, but I like it. Ah! Stinky. Stinky Basarios get knocked over. Stinky Basarios get discharged! Ha ha! Couldn't you turn off damage numbers in World? I'm pretty sure you could. I should probably turn them off. I used to pay attention to them a lot more in World, but now I barely even look at them. Where's this Stingo going? I want to say you could in World, but I'm not certain on that. So for all I know, I'm talking about on my ass. It's not uncommon for me to do that. I think he went above ground. That looks useful. This will probably take me to where he is, hopefully. I should probably sharpen. Damage numbers do make Monkey Braid happy, but they're very invasive in this game. They weren't as bad in World, but they use such like a large font in this game. It's a bit distracting. I'll try turning it off. See how I feel. Woo. Uh-oh. God, Masarios is so hard. I'm not ready for this kind of hardness. Why does everything have to be a sex joke with me? Am I that dumb brain? I mean, against Masarios, a big old dull rod of metal might be more useful, you know? Just smash rock with the pure hardness of my blade rather than relying on cutting power. Stop poking me, Lance. Walk away. This guy stays so fucking close right before explosions. Like, get out of there. You guys understand the nature of explosions? The closer you are to them, the worse off they are. He does sleep too. I forgot about that. Masarios is a cool monster. I like Masarios. Woo! Rockman. Oh shit, he's doing some stinko move. Oh my god! What an asshole. I don't think I saw him do that move before. Might be a new move he developed for high rank specifically. Look at that laser beam bitch. Woo! Speaking of monkey brain, Godzilla vs. Kong came out. I haven't seen it yet. Has anybody seen it? What do you think, if you have? I'm seeing a slight increase in views on my Godzilla video since it came out. Not anything as dramatic as its initial jump, but it went from like 20 views a day to like 100 views a day, which is also insane. It sounds like I'm being ungrateful. Like, that's an insane number compared to like how my videos normally do. But then when you compare it to the like 13,000 views that video did in one day at its peak, it feels so small. Stinky. Smash that monster. I want to discharge on him. Good boy. Good. I figured you probably wouldn't be into it. Oh my god. These fucking hunters interrupting me so much. I can't get anything done. I finally saw Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I gave a little review on the newest episode of the podcast, which will come out on Monday. But I'll say now, I wasn't huge on it. The plot was really pretty shit, but the monster fights at least were cool. They did this thing, like the first Godzilla, the Godzilla 2014 was like, people gave it some shit for being like, taking itself too seriously. So they did this thing where they decided to have like a little more humor in the movie. But the thing they did that was weird was they only gave some characters room to be goofy while others remained completely serious. So it was this really awkward back and forth where there was like these really goofy characters who gave really like not terrible one-liners, but then the rest of the characters wouldn't react to it at all. So it was just this extremely awkward thing where it was like, okay, so the movie's still taking itself too seriously because most of the characters are. You just inserted a couple of goofy characters for everybody else to ignore. That doesn't count. I've heard WandaVision is good. I haven't seen them because I'm not willing to buy a Disney Plus subscription. because I already have enough subscriptions that I actually use. And I would only use those things for a couple of things, so that doesn't really seem worth it for me. I don't really think every fucking entertainment service needs its own streaming service, because that's exactly what cable was, and that's why people stopped using it. No, no, no. It was definitely like written that way. Like there was one character in particular who was specifically like the joke guy, and like his jokes weren't that great, and like like I said, like he would just say things, and like literally he would get like a side eye from the main character, and then they just go back on with their business like the guy didn't say anything, and it's like, why did you write this in? Like it's obviously like not part of the actual plot. Like they're not influencing anything. They're just there to be goofy, and that's bad writing. Maybe I should do a review on Godzilla King of the Monsters so I can capitalize on extra views from my initial Godzilla video. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. I do have a lot to say about that movie. Ow, fucking dick. Knock that shit off, Basarios. Woo! When did I get hurt? I took a little extra damage. I don't know when that happened. I don't know. So I may end up making a video on that, because I had a surprisingly large amount of goofy things to point out for that. Yeah, that's how it be. I mean, I'm kind of like working through a couple different video ideas right now. The problem is like sometimes like I get really passionate about an idea, and then I like flesh out an entire script, and all of a sudden it's like I don't really feel anything for this video anymore. So the videos that I end up making are the ones that have like outlasted that process. Like I had a great idea for a video not long ago, and I just don't know if I'm gonna do it, and I already had so much work done on it, but I'm just not feeling it. And like it feels bad to waste that effort, but at the same time, if I continued making that video, it wouldn't turn out well. So it's probably better that I just don't. No, I don't want to pitch the idea, because it's more about what I feel about it, and also I don't want to spoil it if I decide to end up doing it. I think you and I talked about I had to create videos on game. Yeah, we had talked about you doing that. I think you should. It's kind of like, it's one of those things where I'm stuck in this, because when I decided to stop making videos on a schedule, the whole idea of it was that, you know, I needed more time, and I shouldn't work on videos that I'm not passionate about. But I also have this constant nagging feeling that if I'm not actively working on a video, that I'm like betraying myself or something. So I feel this like constant self-imposed duty to work on a video. But then if an idea isn't good, I sit there like I shouldn't make this video, and I just get stuck in this endless like self-hating cycle, I guess. It's an incredibly uncomfortable situation. I just have to remember that like the ideas I want to work on will come, and that I shouldn't force it, because that's how all my best videos have been made, where they just kind of came out of nowhere, and I didn't even think of them as a video idea until I decided to make it into a video. Like the Nisekoi video, which I'm extremely happy with, that was never like planned as a video idea when I was reading the series. It just turned into one over time. You are right, Kanan. I feel like it's just a matter of getting used to it. But after like making videos on a schedule for 3.5 years, it's just a very weird thing to get used to. Just waiting until an idea comes along on its own. Where did it? Oh, there was a part of the ground. I'm not crazy. It's just a damn wyvern. I don't want your damn wyvern tears, boy. Give me your parts. I need your armor. But did Basarius have cool armor? I do not remember what his armor looked like. Not so much it's scheduled, but working on something and dealing with the feelings of it. No. I would disagree with that, because every time I've had a feeling that an idea sucked, I ended up being right. I ended up being right that it was a bad idea. Like my mastery in video games video, pretty much the only video that I didn't feel good about upon uploading. That was the only one I didn't feel good about. What the fuck? How did I get down here? And I ended up being right. The video wasn't good. So I'm not gonna let myself do that again. If it feels like a bad idea, I'm just not gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop working on it. And certainly, like, I have those feelings throughout parts of the process. Like, there are times when I'm like, this video kind of sucks. But generally, like, if throughout a majority of the process I can feel good about it, that to me is a sign that it's a good video. So I'd rather not, like, push past feeling. I just let it come naturally. But I do get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. I just don't think that's my process. Did not get a lot of parts for that. I do like Basario's armor. It's a bit over the top. The shoulder pads especially are ridiculous, but I do like that. God damn. Oh, for sure. Well, like that's the thing I'm still trying to get used to, is like going from always working on a video to, wow, my internet just took a dive. Going from always working on a video to only working on a video when I'm certain I want to make a video on it. Like I will bash myself if I'm not actively working on a video, but then I'll have to remind myself, like, well, if I'm not working on a video, it's because I don't have a good idea for one, so I just gotta accept that. I think I'll do Bishaten. I mean, I have to do all these, or I have to do 5 of these anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'll do the double Volvodon. No, I meant to do it via request. Yeah, I mean, for fuck's sake, can my internet just stabilize today? This is what I get for trying to stream in 1080p. How fucking dare I? Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. It's. I think this conversation would have been better off with us talking over Discord. All you hunted. You're probably right. You're probably right. But yeah, I don't know. I have to push through those feelings a bit. Certainly, make a vid reading Mac X Green fanfictions. Only if Sean agrees to release the one that he wrote, which was actually not about us. It was about me and my friend Jake, but it is probably too inappropriate for Twitch. But no, like a video I've been working on for a while now, that I've done a ton of research for, and is like super, I feel very strong about. I'm just struggling with figuring out how to start it. And that is all that's holding me back. I don't know where, like, I know what I want the intro to be, and I know what I want the video to be about. I just can't figure out how I want it to flow. And that's all that's holding me back. So I have to try to, like, force through that. And just figure out what I want from that video. Because goddamn, I have some smart ass things to say about that, about the subject I'm working on. It really is. You're right, Scorpion. You're definitely right. The difficult thing too is about my videos in particular is that I've learned I can't write them too strictly, right? So like something I learned when I was doing my mastery video is that like I scripted that video to shit. And I scripted it so much that I didn't leave enough room. No, my internet is not stable today. It's being a real dick and I don't appreciate it. I've dropped 2.7% of all frames, which is garbage. I'm sure it'll stabilize at some point, but we'll see. I scripted that video too much, so I didn't leave any room for myself to improv and have fun with it, and it sounded too scripted. So when I wrote like my Nisekoi video, I barely scripted it, and I felt like it was so much better as a result. Instead of like scripting it, I just wrote down what I wanted, and then I practiced it in front of the mirror a few times, and like generated exactly what I wanted out of that video, and it was so much better as a result. So like, I'm trying to like figure out how I need to script this video without actually scripting it, if that makes sense. It's like I try to like essentially write a script in my head and have it memorized in my brain so I leave enough room for myself to improv it as I go. I have a weird writing process, I know I do. Then again, everything I do is weird. I have a weird editing process too. That I know for sure. I found a presentation style that works, for sure. It's just a matter of like getting it to work with certain ideas. Like this video especially required a lot of research. So there's a lot of facts I have to remember without actually writing them down, if that makes sense. Because if I write them down, it'll become too scripted, and that's something I have to worry about. You bitch, get back here. I was trying to cut your ass. Get on there, Frankie. Holy shit. Look at Frankie. He's just on that motherfucker. Ah. Don't be doing that. Oh, I knew you were going to try to tongue me. I dodged that shit, you tonguey tongue boy. I do not consent to your actions, man. Goddamn, roll down moves around so much. Except now you know what information it is you want to. You are right. That's what I've learned the most through making those videos. Like, I have to script them so I remember what to talk about, but not so much that I don't leave room for myself to improv. That's the hardest part. And I feel like I did an excellent job of that with my Nisekoi video. I left so much room to improv while still maintaining the relevant information, and I just have to find that proper balance with whatever video I'm working on next. It's a difficult line to walk. The best way I can voice it is by saying that like my mastery video, which was about 23 minutes long, if I remember correctly, that had a 6-page script. My Nisekoi video, which was 45 minutes long, had a 1-page script. That's the balance we're talking about. Quit pooping on everything, Volodon. That's fucking gross. Gross! I say. Who mounted what monster? What the fuck is that guy fighting? Do you see green in the corner of the map there? Little green arrow, magic furred? He's not even fighting either of the required monsters. What is he doing? Is he trying to move the monster towards our fighting ground? It looks like that's what they're trying to do. What the fuck? They actually did it. They actually rode. Oh my god, it's Raging. Raging is in this game? What the fuck? I did not expect that to come out of there. What the fuck? Why did you bring Raging here? Now we might have to fight fucking Raging. I was not expecting that. Holy shit. What the fuck? He rode Raging all the way here. What the hell? He used that motherfucker. Raging, how does it feel to get fucking used? Yeah, he was fast as hell. Did you just see how fast he crossed half the damn map? It did look like a Final Flash. You're right. Raging is Vegeta. Let's be real. He's just a ball of anger shooting beams everywhere. No, don't poop on me, Volvodon. That's mean. You know what? I was about to judge this guy for mining, but I'm totally gonna do the same thing since it only takes one hit now. I'm in shock here. I can't believe he just fucking rode that bitch in here. I didn't even know Raging was in this game yet, and there he was. Well, at least he left us alone. I fully expected that Raging to attack us after getting used like that, but he totally just pieced out. So that worked out. I mean, honestly, God, I beat Raging solo and it was fucking terrible. I will never for the rest of my life hunt a Raging solo. It sucks too much. He attacks too fast to be any fun fighting solo. So that's all I'll say about Raging. I will not be hunting him solo. Raging is no fun to hunt. He is too hard. Furious Raging is even worse. I never hunted him solo, and I never will. I'm not willing to put myself up to that. Oh, he's pissed. I tried to charge my shield just there. Or my sword just there. Still did it, though. Maybe with DB? DB? Is that a weapon abbreviation? I'm doing dumb brain right now. The only weapon I'd be willing to fight Furious Raging solo with would be a Lance. And even then, I don't think I would have enough time to do damage for that to be effective. Dual Blades. I'm a dumbass. I didn't even have no trouble with the attack speed. My biggest issue was with it just jumping around, constantly being out of range. Yeah, that's annoying too. That's why I would only hunt him with a Lance, because not only could I tank all of his attacks, but he would come to me. Because I'd be too slow to catch up with him. Plus, there's a lot of countering potential with Lances, so. I played a bunch of Lance right before Rise comes out. Rise came out. When Rise PC comes out, I might play at Lance. The more I use Lance, the more a fan of it I am. It's a fun weapon. I haven't properly, oh my god, mastered it yet, so. Oh, that's a different Volvodon. I'm not gonna fuck with him. Not until I've killed the first. I think he followed me. Yeah, he did. Well, that's not ideal. Don't be doing that. You bitch. You bitch. You dodged my attack without even meaning to. You little bitch. Damn, I'm so sad I missed that. I really like this aerial move, but it is so slow that I don't know if I'm going to keep using it. For a lot of faster monsters, it's going to be completely useless unless they're like on the ground, in which case that's not really a time to be using that kind of attack anyway. Oh, now they're trying to group up. Look at these fuckers. I'm going to buy it again because I am obsessive. And I prefer playing on PC in general, so if I have the option, I'm just going to. I'm not sure which one of them is one of them larger than the other? Am I crazy? I think he's bigger than his friend. Okay, the other one got out of here. Yeah, he's definitely bigger than the other one. Why is one larger than the other? Is that just a random chance, or did I get lucky with a golden crown, or is that the way the quest is designed? Yeah, but the only ones that are actually a different size are the gold crown ones, which are like pretty damn rare, so. Or maybe I just got lucky. Unless they decided to change that with Rise. Maybe they're actually physically different sizes beyond just golden crowns. That'd be cool. Volvodon do be kind of thick though, not gonna lie. Fish got a booty. Smallest size updated. Okay, I'm going to assume that that is a golden crown small Volvodon then. Or maybe a silver crown. He doesn't seem small enough to be golden crown, so maybe they added silver crown sizing. Or maybe, like I said, it just actually comes down to a difference in physical size. I don't know. I'm just talking. I gotta pee a little bit. I just got home from work. I'm talking out of my ass. You guys know how these live streams go. I'm the worst human. I'm the worst live streamer. And yet, at the same time, the best one. Because I do have cool hair, though. Maybe with a smaller Volvodon, I'll start getting hit by other hunters more. I put a slightly above average Kanan. Slightly. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get pooped on! Aww. I knew it was coming, I just have bad reaction time. And now I got shit on again. Look out, Volvodon. Your days are numbered. Numbered to 0. Volvodon do be a moving boy. Oh, no, no, no. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, boy. Do not appreciate that kind of behavior in my household, to be honest with you. Is he running away, do you think, or is he attacking? He's definitely attacking, but I don't know who he's attacking. I can't talk for Yank because I don't watch them, but Mac is way better than any small streamer. I don't know if I'd agree with that, but thank you. I do think I'm above average. Kanan and I both have experience seeing smaller streamers who just don't seem to even try, and that's totally fine. Like, if they don't want to try making good content, then that's on them, but... For me, I'm at least trying. I'm just not particularly talented at this stuff. Where am I going right now? Not the right way, that's for sure. I have gotten a lot better. You are right. I'm quite certain of that. But I still don't know. I still don't think I'm beyond what I'm worth right now, so to speak. I'm not better than my current follower count, so to speak, I'd say. I'm a boring ass cis male. Aren't we all though? Aren't we all at the end of the day? Except for those that, you know, aren't. God, that would have been so cool if I'd used the wire bugs to actually land on him, but instead I missed. Ow! Fucking dick! I am good at bouncing ideas off of, I think. If for no other reason than because I will talk about myself long enough to make you forget and start thinking of other things. Damn it, I should have charged my sword, but I didn't because I'm bad. I'm bad at video games. Everyone is cis male. How do we eliminate racism? Stop having races. That's how it works, y'all. If everybody identifies as cis male, there are no genders or sexual orientations for us to worry about. Did you think about that? No identities. That's how it works. If we have no identities, then no one can be offended anymore. Please don't take this out of context. I'm obviously joking. What are these jaggies? Looks like they need carving. Don't do it, you asshole. What did I just say? I said don't do it. He's mad about my joke from before. He identifies as female. She identifies as female, my bad. Some men make me question the cis part. I like to think that sexuality is kind of like a what's the word? Like a line. Like you have female on one side, men on the other side, and then there's like a little dip in the middle. That's where people who are asexual and have no attraction go. Otherwise, everybody else falls somewhere on that line. I fall somewhere closer to the middle, but still towards women because I can find men attractive without wanting to touch their penises. A slide ruler, yeah, kind of like that, kind of like an abacus. You know, you just slide the thing across. So if you have men on this side, women on this side, I'm like here, you know. I'm like very close to the middle, but not in the middle. Because bisexual people too, they have their preferences where they're like, you know, I am bisexual, but I do prefer men/women. So, you know, they also would fall closer to one side than the other. Do you find green attractive? Sean is someone that I'm very comfortable around. Is that a good answer to that question? Sean is the single person that I'm the most comfortable around. He's the only person I feel I can be truly myself around. And that's not an offense towards anybody else, such as Kenan or Mike, who I'm also very close with. It's just that I am an incredibly anxious person. And Sean is the only person I am not anxious around. Woo! Don't do it. What I fucking said? I said don't do it! It's fine. It's just one of those realities, you know? It's one of those things that I have to accept and I have to deal with. I have like one person I'll be completely myself around. I think we all need that one person. I'm glad that I have Sean. I value Sean and Mai's friendship very highly because of that reality. But it's just one of those things where it's like, if I consider like Sean, when he is in town, Sean and I hang out every single day. Or not, sorry, not every single day. We hang out once a week. We do movie Sundays where we always, every Sunday, we spend time together. Sean is the only person in my life that I can think of that I can have consistent plans like that and want to engage with them every single time. You know, like other people, I would get tired of that kind of loop and I would want to be by myself some weeks and I would come up with excuses to cancel those plans on a regular basis. With Sean, I never feel like I need to cancel those plans because I'm always excited about them. Sean is the only person I know who I can consistently be excited to be around. So his friendship is very important to me. That's good. That's ideal for a partner. If I'm ever to get married, that's the kind of partner that I want to have, Kenan. It's such a sweet live stream. Yeah, don't show Sean any of this because then he'll be nice to me about it. But whatever. I'm just out here talking. You know how Monster Hunter is. Monster Hunter is one of those games where I can basically just talk about anything over. So I just let my thoughts fly. Oh hey, Rayjang is here. My favorite guy. Ooh, I'll take advantage of that. Thanks, Rayjang. No! Someone else got to take advantage of it because of Rayjang. Fuck you, Rayjang. You little bitch. You little pussy bitch. You little monkey bitch. Go fight Godzilla if you're so angry, Rayjang. God, I want a Godzilla themed monster in Monster Hunter. That would make me so fucking happy if we could get like a Godzilla monster who's like a miniature Godzilla and you could get like Godzilla armor and weapons. God, that would be cool. Why is there Basarios pieces? Oh, Basarios is here. Okay, Basarios is here too. It's also a very real live stream too. I try to be real because being fake is what thoughts on Twitch do, or on TikTok do, and that's no good. We don't like TikTok on these live streams. Woohoo! Big as in compared to his world, because I think he's about the same size. He does look jacked, but he always does. He's the Admiral as a monster. That's his whole thing. That's me! He's getting ridden right now. We're okay. I'm not gonna get hurt by that. It's so alarming when like an attack is aimed at you, but another hunter is riding it so you don't actually have to worry about it. God damn, I thought I was gonna get fucking decked there. I mean, you know, I understand, like, you have to maintain a certain measure of privacy or unwillingness to talk about your own personal life on the internet. Like for me, like I don't talk about my dating life at all on the internet because I don't want this situation where like I break up with someone and it's bad and like my viewers catch on to that or something like that. That's not something I want for myself and for my own internet personality. So like that's a part of my life that like one could say I'm fake about because I don't disclose that information. But I think, you know, there's again, well, let's talk about that slider. There's a slider of real versus fake that like online presences have to kind of tiptoe, and like being too far to either side is no good. You don't want too much of your life known because then you become Onision, but you also don't want to be too fake because then you're just an unlikable personality. Well, I just use a potion, so it's definitely different for everybody. You have to find your own balance. For me, I'm very far on the real side, but again, there are a lot of parts of my private life that I keep to myself just because I don't think it's information that other people need to know. I feel very special about that too, by the way. I even know what your face looks like. That's crazy. I have to pee so bad. Can we get back from this hunt, please? Yeah, that face ain't on that internet. It don't be like that. Oh shit. My phone's blowing up. I got a bunch of emails and things that I gotta delete because most of this stuff doesn't actually matter. Yeah, none of the notifications I have on my phone actually matter, and I'm deleting all of them. Rest in peace, those notifications. God damn, I'm like throwing up over here. I apologize. My digestive system is bad. I'm not actually throwing up. I'm just burping. Popular Mac? Is that my internet personality, the popular Mac? Because I'm not popular. In fact, one could say I'm largely unknown. Oh, my phone is blowing up. Oh, but it's all notifications that I don't need. Thanks so much. I love you. Yomoji, that's too sweet. Thick, gooey dango. Wait. She needed fertile mud for her dango? Bruh, fertile mud is poop. I know it's poop. What are you making? I don't want to eat that. What the hell? Alright, let's see what this new dango I unlocked is. And then I'll go pee. Makes rare crafty creatures more likely to appear. Okay, I don't really know what that means. I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. I know who you are, and because we are on the internet, I am the center of attention. By that logic, you are very popular. All right. Sounds good to me. I am popular in your eyes. I'm popular within your life because you watch my streams so much, which is very sweet of you. Alright, who the fuck else will fucking hunt? Fucking Beast Hatan? I want to hunt Beast Hatan. No! I pressed the wrong damn button again! I already hunted all these damn monsters, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm lazy! I like Beast Hatan. Harvester? I hardly know her. Baka. God, anime memes are so good. I hate myself too. Don't worry, we all hate each other. That's the community I'm trying to build. One full of hatred. How do you feel about streamers you watch? It's kind of a poor way to phrase that question, but there's reasoning behind it. How do I feel about the streamers I watch? Well, I don't watch too many streamers. My favorite being Kryken, and I mean, how I feel about him, I just think he's a good dude. He seems very down to earth, which is what I really like about his streams. He talks very, like, flatly to his audience, I would say, is how I would describe it. And the thing I like about it is that watching his streams makes me feel like I am talking or watching a friend, and I feel like I get to know him a bit, which is what I enjoy about his live streams, and that's kind of what inspired me to initially start with like my daily gameplay videos, but then was eventually became the inspiration for my live streams, was to create a kind of personal experience without actually being a personal experience, so to speak. And I think I've done an okay job of that. Oh my god, I got 3 people joining right away. They must be in a group or something. That's crazy. Well, thanks, Kanan. I'm glad you think so. That's my goal. I always want, we've talked about this before. I don't like the idea that someone would watch, not necessarily I don't like it, but I prefer the idea that someone is watching my streams for me and for like the experience of watching me, as narcissistic as that sounds, rather than the game itself. You know, I don't speed run. I don't try to do challenge runs. I don't try any of that shit because I'm not trying to impress people with the gameplay. I try to make a live stream that is fun to watch because of the experience of watching me. Jerry, we've never met. You have a good point. We've never met each other. We did not go to high school together. You've never seen my penis. Yeah, it's definitely, the focus is less on like having engaging gameplay as it is on having engaging like dialogue. Like I have a very like background kind of focused live stream where my expectation is that people are watching it in the background, so I don't try to focus too much on the game when it comes to my own dialogue. Even though inevitably that does end up being a lot of the dialogue, that is not like my main focus. Certainly. Lies, Jared. Lies and deception. You don't know what I look like. That's why I have such a focus on like improv comedy and improvisation in my videos. Like when I talk to monsters directly in this game and like threaten their lives and stuff, like that's something that's meant to be heard more in the background than seen as I fight the monster, because obviously the things I say are frequently absurd. You're probably right about that, Scorpion. I feel like I've gotten better at like kind of being a background voice in recent times, because like with my job that I have now, where I spend a lot of time alone, I listen to a lot of stuff I listen to headphones a lot. I watch a lot of videos and stuff in the background myself, so I've kind of learned what works for background listening, which I've taken into my videos. Whenever I write my videos or improv my videos, I kind of focus it on like the idea that someone might not be watching it actively. So I explain a lot of what is on screen in a simple way where it's not like I'm over explaining it, but in a way where like you don't necessarily need to see it to understand what I'm talking about. Nice. What weapon are you using? I cannot see. That's also part of where I'm struggling with my current video that I'm writing, is that like I'm going to have to explain a lot. But like the goal for the video is to... I talked about it enough. You guys know. I want to make a video about Berserk, but Berserk is a very like hard read, especially for people who are sensitive to more serious subjects. So I'm trying to write the video in a way where like I do explain what happens without explaining directly what happens, because it is a very dark story. Well, yeah, you're changing things up a lot because you're changing between the action and the story. Kanan got it right the first. Kanan got the thing. Ah, asshole! Why would you do that to me? I've been nothing but nice to you. I haven't even attacked you as much as the other guys. I've been too focused on my own fucking conversations to be focused on the goddamn hunt. Whatever, they'll do the work for me. Uh-oh, they're gonna hit me again. You asshole! I just want to charge my sword. I don't appreciate this behavior, Bisatan. Hands monkey. I hate both of you. It's okay, Jared. I hate you too. I was just talking earlier about how I want to create a community full of hate, so let's just start that now. What is that? Oh, it's paralyzation, I bet. He wasn't doing paralyzation in low rank, so I didn't know what he was spreading just there. Paralysis. Paralyzation? Is that even a word? I think I just made that up in my head. Paralysis. I frequently like to charge my blade. Puns are funny. Yeah. Peak comedy. Dumb puns, y'all. Uh oh, he's gonna hurt me again. Stop trying to hurt me. I gotta remember I don't have my super guard right now. Speaking of which, I should use my non-super guard more frequently. Yeah, bitch! Hey, that worked. You didn't like that one bit. When did I switch to the X? I don't mean to do that, I don't think. Ran him into a wall. Come on. Yeah, boy. Get him. Don't hurt me. He let me charge my sword. What a nice guy. Ha ha! You missed, Stinko! Chug a gallon of bleach. Do it. It's healthy. It cures the COVIDs. You know what's funny? I think people who are against the vaccine would believe that drinking bleach cures it more than a vaccine does. I think they fully would completely believe that. Don't do it. You missed, you bitch. I think I missed too. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all we have to do to, like, deal with the anti-vaxxer problem. Convince them that drinking bleach would work. What am I? Come on, Frankie. We have monsters to kill. You and me together, my friend. My good friend. Good monster friend. You are not monster. Why did I call you that, Frankie? You're a good doggo. He's still wearing low rank armor. Both him and Frankie 1 are. Should probably get them some better armor. I will take these. Oh, it's just his fruit. Can't even use his fruit outside of hunts. This is some bunko shit. Hey, guy! He knocked me out. What a dick. I think he's gonna do his super spin bow move soon. Oh, nope, he's tossing shit. God damn it. Other hunters keep knocking me out of my sword charge. I gotta, like, I can't even use sword charging as an excuse to attack anymore. I have to, like, oh my god, that almost killed me. I have to, like, plan to be out of combat to do it because other hunters keep interrupting me. That wasn't going to hit me, dummy. Hit everybody else, did not hit me. You make yourself too much of a target when you stand on your own tail and be Satan. It's just an easy target. See, I feel like a Friday night when I was 13. My cousin was sitting around doing nothing. Played the Minecraft. It's just booted up. Sometimes booting up a game seems more work than it's worth to play it. I feel that. Sometimes I'll just stare at a screen and be like, oh, it takes 30 whole seconds for the game to load. I'm not going to wait that long. Don't be doing that. What did I just say? What did I just say? Did I not just say don't be doing that? Huh? Listen to me when I'm talking to you. This fucking guy. I've not been very effective in this hunt. I've been more focused on talking than I have on hunting. Whatever. They'll figure it out. I don't need my help that much. I'm going to turn damage numbers back on in the middle of this fight. I feel like I'm not feeling the impact of my attacks as much, and it's not taking my monkey brain. That's more like it. Yeah, good job lurking for an for an hour, Kanan. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping and chatting and doing the things, and have a good night. What an asshole you are, man! You gotta start dodging attacks instead of getting hit by them. It generally works better. Alright, who else has some deep existential questions for me? Let's get this. Create content for me. Yeah, do you fucking mind, Ludroth? Look at this little bastard. Just gave me a little bite as I was passing by. Now I got fucking water blight. What a little asshole. Just used the mega potion by accident. Everything's going wrong. Forget it. Don't ask me any questions. I have no advice to give. I'm too stupid. I have dumb brain. I have poo-poo head. There's some monster in this area. Oh, hey, it's Puke. More like Poopy. Oh, I am the peak of comedic talent. This water blight is taking an awful long time to wear off. Okay, it went away. We're good. Get up there, Frankie. Good boy. Good boy. Good, sweet boy. Don't be shouting, man! I'm trying to jump at you! Who are you attacking? Bullfango? What did Bullfango do to you, man? Hmm? Answer me this question now. I'm blanking out on things to talk about. Me recording the podcast. And when live streaming. I am honestly not a good person for filling dead air. I'll just fill dead air with more dead air. God. I'm the worst. I'm the worst person. I should be dead. Someone should kill me. I'm a disaster. A human travesty. ASMR. Mac eats a sandwich while jerking off. And the mayonnaise is not mayonnaise. What do I watch? Just who do I watch? Just watch my own. I mean, Mac's memory exists. Just watch my old streams on loop. It's basically the same experience. They're all so forgettable that you would be like watching a new stream every time. I'm really beating the shit out of myself for the sake of comedy right now. It's probably not healthy. I'm just kidding. Obviously, every live stream is an unforgettable event that you can't miss. And if you miss, you're not in it, to be honest. They're trying to trap him? I don't think he's ready for trapping. I was wrong. Okay. What am I doing? The wrong stuff. Where's my pog? There it is. I think everybody who's playing this game is on the same page with me, where they're just like, I'll just like everybody. It'll be nice. So far, like, basically everybody has liked me in Hunt. Maybe it's just because I'm cute. Or because Frankie 2 is cute. That's probably more likely. Yeah, I got a heck of a lot of Visa 10 parts. Epic. I don't have my damn haircut though, so that decreases my cute factor. So disappointing. I miss my hair. And Prance. I miss them both horribly. What does a Beast Haten armor look like again? It looked like a Beast Haten if you turned it into armors. No, not Beast Saharios. Beast Haten. It's actually... It's okay. It's not really my style, but it's okay looking. Is there such a thing as chatting too much on a stream? I don't think so. I mean, I guess, let's put it this way. It would depend on the kind of stream you want to have / that the viewer is looking for. If someone is looking for a purely gameplay-based live stream, and if someone's just filling the dead air with non-stop chatter, then that might be kind of not what they're looking for. But at least in my kind of live stream, I don't think there is too much. There is such thing as chatting too much. Of course, there is the argument that, you know, you are chatting too much if the things that you are saying are not worthwhile. But from a streamer's perspective, that is a necessary evil to develop better talking skills. Like I mentioned before, your first goal should be to fill in the dead air. After that, you can worry about making what you're saying interesting. So, at least from a streamer's perspective, I don't think there can be talking too much. Sometimes you need to just talk too much. Of course, once you get better at filling the dead air, then, and you start to focus on making sure everything you say is worthwhile, then, you know, one could argue that you're chatting too much if the things that you are saying are not worth listening to, which I can definitely see. No, I keep doing the wrong damn thing. It's probably because I'm chatting too much. Oh, chat's side. Oh. No. I'm sure there's some situation where it's like this person's sending a chat every 2 minutes and the streamer isn't even responding. In that situation, maybe, but I don't know. I guess it might also depend on the size of the community. Like if you're just the person who's sending messages and replying to everybody in like a multi-thousand person chat, like maybe you're paying more attention to talking than you are to watching the stream, which I mean that's fine in and of itself. I remember back in when I was really watching streams a lot, specifically Kraken live streams, I was a big chatter, and it did get to a point where like I knew other regulars in the chat, and I would sometimes talk to them so much that I wouldn't even be paying attention to what was happening in the live stream. But that was also just kind of one of the perks of watching that person's live streams, is that I got to engage with that community, even if I wasn't necessarily watching the stream. So but from a streamer's perspective, that can be a bit frustrating when the chat is kind of doing its own thing and just not talking to you at all. I've had that, especially between like Shaboop and Noah. Sometimes they'll go off on their own tangents where they're talking back and forth about stuff that I'm not following. I'll just be sitting there like, are either of them even watching the stream? Am I not being entertaining enough? And then that becomes like a self-conscious thing, but that's more on me than it is on them. I'm not mad at them for chatting. And then there's spam. If you're spamming, you're chatting too much. I got that one. I'm sure we're thinking of the exact same Valheim stream. There was one Valheim stream and they were just off on their own shit, and I really was sitting there like, I'd like to tell them to stop, but I don't want to over-police this. It's just one of those things. It's kind of a balancing act as a streamer where you gotta. It's one of the, it's like a. I don't remember if I talked about it in the most recent episode that isn't out yet, or from the last episode of the podcast. But it's just one of those things that in everything in life you got to pick your battles, and that's a battle that's not worth picking. It's like I'm not gonna tell my chat to stop talking to each other and pay more attention to me. I can be self-conscious about it and wonder if it's on me or on them, but it's not one of those things that I can police, because that's how they're enjoying the stream. If they choose to enjoy the stream that way, that's totally fine. I think it's more important that the chat is having fun. It's just one of those things where it can get